Hi there, I hope you're doing great. This is MJ and this will be a pick a card reading for career, business and creative projects for the month of May, more or less. As always, those particular readings are timeless, so really whenever the message finds you, if it resonates with you, then it is your message at that time. There were 3 piles at the beginning of the recording, so I hope you have taken enough time to see which one speaks to you the most, resonates with you. Don't feel forced to choose one, you can choose 2. You're more than welcome to stay for the whole reading and listen to all 3 messages, right? But if you need a little more time, please feel free to go back, pause the recording, and see if any of the piles resonates with you in a particular way. So I will be starting with pile number 1. If you have chosen this particular pile, what's in store for you? So the overall energy from the tarot is strength. In this particular deck, number 11, that is usually a justice card, but in this deck they are switched. So number 11, this is strength. Nourish. And then remaining tarot cards, you have the 2 of coins, Six of Cups, and the 5 of Wands. Strength as the overall energy. I really like that. This is about, it can be about restoring your physical power. So you are coming back to health. Maybe you have been fighting an illness. Maybe you have been just fighting, procrastination. Maybe you finally got the rest that you needed, or you started to take care of yourself physically in the right way, getting enough sleep, eating well, hydrating yourself. But this is definitely coming back to physical power too. So there's some kind of physical power, but also I'm getting a physical enthusiasm. It's like you're ready to do stuff in a physical way. Maybe create something, right? We're talking about business, career, creative projects. So maybe you are getting back on track with actively participating in whatever that is for you, right? Whether it's your own business or the job that you're doing. But there's physical revival. But the strength card is also about taming our inner beast, making sure it's not taking control over us, right? You can see how she's fighting this lion, right? This is a fight for control. And she's definitely in control. This is about our inner beast that can be our great strength, provided that we don't allow it to take control over us. It may be like kind of like an aggressive behaviors, if you ask me what that beast is. For some people, it's about accepting their own sexuality, right? Some people are afraid of that. They think it's wrong. So that beast can also be, they perceive it as a beast. But this may be trying to be too quick, too hasty, too aggressive with doing stuff my way, okay? That kind of behaviors. So she's in control of it, meaning that beast works for the benefit of her, giving her that strength, that power she needs, but not taking over control. This is awesome. It really means that you're feeling yourself in your strength. And I like that there's the physical aspect. So you may really have been going through a period of time where you have been physically unwell, or maybe just lazy, okay? And then you have the Nourish card, which makes perfect sense, right? So this is about maintaining, feeding that state. So I really think this is primarily about taking care of yourself, like to maintain, to nourish that state that you have just got back into, okay? You're feeling good, you're feeling in your power. If this is the beginning, if you just started to take care of yourself, I'm really getting that physical aspect. It's somehow extremely important for your career or your creative projects that you have finally got that physical strength to move on. So this card is telling you to maintain that, nourish this state, because it's really needed. Like, you need to be in this power to achieve whatever it is in the career space that you're looking to achieve, okay? And then we have the 2 of coins, 6 of cups, and 5 of wands. So the 2 of coins is about choosing options, weighing options, right? Seeing which one is better, where I can benefit most, where do I want to invest my money perhaps, or my energy, my enthusiasm, my strength. Maybe the moment you have revived your physical strength, you started to make certain other choices within your career as well. You may be changing your career, you may be changing or choosing between options, career options, job opportunities, or projects that you want to create. But this is also about maintaining balance, being balanced despite your emotions that may be disturbed in some way. The situation may be quite, well, I don't want to say heavy, but maybe tough on an emotional level. There may be certain disturbance. You remain calm and logically make your decisions, so your emotions don't have influence on the choices that you make. You are still grounded. You can remain balanced by being flexible. You can adjust yourself to the situation. So I really like that. But this physical strength seems very important in order to be able to be in that state of logical decisioning, okay? The 6 of Cups may be suggesting a return of someone or something from the past. You may be coming back to an idea from the past. There may also be a person from the past that is coming back. You may be reuniting, maybe starting a business with someone from the past, okay? It feels good because it feels like a reunion. It brings back enthusiasm, something like childhood memories, something that was fun. It may be that you are just, some of you out there may be thinking about something, just being in their memories, but I do think most of you may actually be reuniting with someone. It may be that choice that you made, right? So you chose between 2 options and you decided to go back to something that was already in your life, and this feels good and makes you happy. It makes actually both of you happy. And then with the 5 of Wands, there is some kind of a competition. It usually tells me of a creative competition, like you compete with someone but actually you have the same goal. So this competition leads to creating something. But with all those snakes in this card, it's like a never-ending story, you see, with this. And I don't like snakes. They give me bad feelings. It's like a toxic kind of competition, okay? That's what I'm getting from this card. So maybe it's just about being aware to someone who may be trying to pose as your friend, but not really. It may be a very specific message for someone out there, but I just don't like the vibe of the snake card. I mean snake card, snake on the card. But you know, if we look at this from more positive perspective, it may be actually about something that may start as a competition, but actually a strong bond will be created as a result. Okay, you see how they are all around one another, right? They create that. It may seem chaotic at first, but it's like it's done on purpose. Okay, again, something very specific, but it may be about someone that on the first sight may seem to be like an unwanted competition for you, may turn out to be someone you you get into that almost like a never-ending connection, but something that will be very long-term, of mutual benefit. Okay, I hope that makes sense. But I really like that. You are in your strength. Definitely it feels that you're feeling good on a physical level. And this is also physical level, right? This is material with the coins. So on that physical plane, you're very stable, very grounded. You're standing on your feet. I really like that. Okay, I hope you liked it too. Now I will move to pile number 2. So if you chose pile number 2, this is what's in store for you. The overall energy, the Hierophant, subdue, and then the remaining tarot cards. I knew I was missing a card. 6 of Wands, the King of Coins, nice, and the Sun. Okay. So you're starting with the Hierophant. This is about, well, this is education, this is knowledge that comes from education and experience. Okay, so I think you came to the point where you have done enough education. I'm not saying this is the end of your education process, but you've done enough to move to another stage, another level. It's like you're leveling up with the Hierophant. That's what I'm getting. It's like the Hierophant is that person that has access to the higher knowledge, and they are able to then translate that knowledge to others in words that others can understand. It can be like a priest person, it can be like a scientist, right? Someone who understands what is not easily understandable for others, and then he's able to translate that message to them or that knowledge to them so they can comprehend. Okay, so it's like you're either leveling up to that, and I said I think you got enough education. What I think is that you have, I think this is primarily for someone who's creating something. It can be about business or a creative project, but something self-made. It's like you have been studying something, educating yourself towards something, and now you're ready to go public with it, or just go out, share that with others. It may be an actual product, maybe you're producing something, right? Or creating something, like tangible stuff, right? Maybe you are a businessman, but maybe you are some kind of a teacher, maybe you are a speaker, maybe you are a writer, but this is what I'm getting, that you have been educating yourself, and now you're ready, and you start to share that what you know with others, and you are actually being listened to. Okay. Really like that. And then you got subdue, which is about, this is about defeating something or conquering something. You definitely have defeated something, because, there's Six of Wands in the tarot cards, which is victory and success. This is a victorious king, that is a return of the victorious king, okay? And the king is there as well. So you have defeated something. It may have been about defeating your own fear, something that was limiting you, okay? You may have been afraid of getting outside of your comfort zone, getting outside of your box. You may not have been really confident about this something that you know. But now you defeated this, and you decided to actually give it a try. And this will be rewarded. So it is rewarded. So there is that victorious king that returns. This is about victory. This is about success. It's funny because in the previous pile number 1, 5 of Wands was there, which was giving me that feeling of a conflict and a little bit of toxicity. And now this card is about defeating that kind of energy, right? So it may be about defeating your own limited thinking patterns. The kind of thinking, I cannot make it, I'm not good enough, blah, 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 right? So that is actually being defeated. And the King of Coins shows up. So that is a very grounded and very reliable person, but this is someone who creates tangible results. The King of Coins is the king that has the gold touch. Whatever he touches changes it into gold, right? The King of Coins sees opportunities everywhere, and he grabs them, but he grabs them wisely, right? So he's not taking every opportunity, but he sees them, but he actually makes some assessment, right? And takes the one that are right, or the ones that he sees the most potential in. But the King of Coins is creating that really material and very strong and very long-lasting result. So I really like that, because it looks that whatever you decided to start sharing with others through your business or creative projects is not only your victory, but it's going to put you in a very stable, long-lasting position. This is also about being financially well set, right? But the King of Pentacles is generous, so he shares with others, which is awesome. That means that you will have enough to share with others. This is financial success as well, right? And with the Sun, I mean, this combination of cards is awesome. There's victory, there's strength, you establishing a very strong position. You may be establishing yourself in a business area or that creative sphere of life, but you are going to establish yourself. And the Sun, this is the ultimate success, happiness. This is the happiest card of the tarot deck, so you name it, whatever happiness means for you. This is positivity, good luck, this is rebirth, new start. Okay, this is the powerhouse of the deck. It's like you're fueled, you are absolutely in your power, extremely enthusiastic, you feel you're alive, right? It's like this bird, you want to fly. What I'm getting with the bird is that you're gonna spread your wings. You may be starting something, you may be kind of shy about it, but you're starting, you're trying, and with time, if you put enough effort, there's definitely success, victory for you, and this is going to really establish you in, not only in something that will, it's like creating your legacy, So this will be long lasting, but it will also create tangible results, including financially. I like how with this eye, the sun is like looking at you, okay? I hope you liked that. This is awesome. Okay, moving on. If you chose pile number 3, this is what's in store for you. The 5 of Swords as the overall energy. Adversity. The 9 of Coins. Temperance. And the 2 of Wands. The 5 of Swords. This is a card of some kind of a conflict, okay? It may be a conflict with someone, and the swords are then, they represent our words, so it may be a verbal conflict that is kind of unpleasant, okay? Or maybe bad words being said that really are like sting. So the words are being said in order to really hurt someone, sting someone, okay? It may be an inner conflict, so then there's the conflict of your own thoughts, and you sting yourself with your toxic thinking. But I think it may be a conflict with someone. Someone may be standing in a way of your business, your job, a job opportunity, or a creative project. I'm strongly getting that someone is causing you this stress with their words, okay? Because the next card is Adversity. This is that misfortune, this stress, but it may be an unfortunate event here, but I'm really getting like a vibe of a person that is causing this, like an adversary, right? That someone is trying to discourage you, someone is trying to cause stress or this discouragement. It's like, you're not gonna achieve this, you're not good enough, something's standing on your way, and I'm really feeling that there are certain words that are hurting you. Okay, it may be very specific just for someone out there. But the 5 of Swords to me, primarily it means a conflict that we win, but it's not something that we celebrate. So obviously we may feel relieved that the conflict is over, but we sometimes, if it's about verbal conflict, we need to go get ourselves to that level of that person that is stinging us so we can sting them back. And it's not making us happy, because we have to be someone that we don't want to be to protect ourselves. So it is a conflict that we eventually win. It brings a relief, but it's not making us happy. We don't celebrate that. But it means you're gonna get through that conflict. You will be the one on top, right? But it just may be a little unpleasant. But with the 9 of Coins, there is self-made success ahead of you, so that makes perfect sense, right? Once you get yourself out of that conflict, this is not only about being financially successful, but it is as well. But it's about standing your ground. It's like you are self-made, self-reliable, self-dependent. So you don't need whoever that is, or whatever energy that is trying to stop you, it cannot, because you're strong enough, the self-made person, right? But they need to put really tangible effort to get them where they are. See, she's not, in this particular deck, she's not really looking very happy, right? Like this experienced person that has gone through certain conflicts, yes, she's relieved, yes, she's in her power, not necessarily really happy, but sometimes those kind of things just need to happen in her life, right? This turns out good for you, but you may need to cut someone off. I'm really getting that there is a person that is trying to stop you. It may be some kind of a toxic relationship. Take it as it resonates. But you're getting out of this successful and you're standing in your power. You're creating yourself, you're establishing yourself, including financially. You will be good financially as well. But you need to put enough time and patience into it with the temperance. First of all, temperance is about healing, so you need to heal from that conflict. Okay, this has taken a certain amount of your energy away from you. That's why maybe, okay, you feel good, your ground is stable, you're well established, but not really in a mood to celebrate, right? You need healing with the temperance card. But temperance is also about things happening in the divine time, the right place, right? Traditionally, an angel on this card is like pouring liquid between two cups. He's like mixing them. It's like an alchemist. Something is being created, but it needs time. Okay? Maybe in order to get back to this, you need time. Okay? Maybe in order to recover fully financially. Perhaps this conflict is causing you money loss, or just you need to spend a certain amount of money to get out of that conflict. So you may need time to recover financially, but you will. You're in your power, but you need to be patient and allow yourself time. Don't try to rush. Everything will come in its right timing, right? It may be that you need to heal a little bit more internally, on a mental or emotional level, to get back on track. If this is about maybe creating creative projects or businesses, maybe you need actual time of physical rest as well to get your power back. But you need to remember that you need to give yourself time. It will be a slow process, but you need to recover from this, so it cannot happen overnight. Okay? And then you have the Two of Wands. This is about making the right choice. It's like you're choosing the next direction that you take, whether it's within your business, your career, your creativity, or just where I want to take my life to right now. It's about really assessing options and choosing the right way. Like, the way that you choose will be extremely important. It's not that there's no coming back. You can always adjust, but, well, yes, there is no coming back. You can adjust your ways, but you know that this choice that you make will determine your nearest future. So you're holding your world in your hands. It's like, it's a very specific message, but I feel that your ways with someone will part. You and someone who's involved in this conflict will go two separate ways. It may be within a business area, or you may just choose to quit your current job. But you're like parting ways with someone, with a physical person, and you're choosing your independent direction, and you realize how important that is, so you're taking time and you're assessing. You need to remember not to rush and allow yourself as much time as you need, so that you can fully get yourself back on track into your power, including financially, but also just to feel that you're back in your power within your career or your business or your creative endeavors, okay? That you stand your ground. You need time and you need to heal. This feels really unpleasant, okay? That's the word I want to use. It's like, maybe it's not a heartbreak, but it's unpleasant, okay? It's getting on your nerve. So you need some time to get over this. Okay, I really hope you liked it. These were some very interesting messages. If you did, let me know. Please hit the like, subscribe button. I really hope to see you next time. And until then, as always, please take care. Bye.